There's gold in them thar hills. There's gold. I'm telling you, DIGITECH gold in them hills. DIGITECH gold. What? 2 hotheads? Just mess around. This video is about the one I started on. I hear there's one that has gold circuits inside of it, and it doesn't sound like a bad monkey. It sounds like $1 million. You play it, and it sounds like a cash register ringing over and over again. That's a joke, obviously. But let's talk about Josh and his bad monkey video. So this is actually hilarious because I didn't have one DIGITECH pedal when he made that video about the, I think it was a DF7, the 7 different distortion models from DIGITECH. And I wanted one of those right after he made the video. And the funny thing is I barely even owned a guitar pedal at that point. And I was kind of mad. I'm like, dude, why did you drive the prices up of something that I like? And then, you know, you realize that you didn't like it until he made the video. So, my bad. So, what I did, though, was, you know, I've been doing synthesizers and sound for a lot longer than I've been playing guitar. And I knew about DIGITECH, and I've never had any bias against digital effects because they're all over the synthesizer world. So of course you want analog effects, but I've heard some really good effects in my life. So I'm not against digital, let's just say that. So I tried them out. And I can't remember which one I got first, but I think it might have been the Bad Monkey or Screamin' Blues. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Could have even been actually, I think it was the Hothead. So the Hothead, light one, heavy one. If you want to hear a funny story, I was actually going to start amassing my DIGITECH collection before the prices went up, and because the Hothead is amazing. It's like, I believe, the Boss DS2 Turbo, or it's basically a killer distortion. That's another one that you guys are going to want to grab. And, you know, just because Josh hasn't made a video about it doesn't mean that it's not good. It's really, really, really good. The grunge, I think that's actually fun too. It has this thing though where it just kind of is like a set distortion. You know, I don't know. It's just kind of like super distorted. So I got that as a gimmick, I'm going to be honest. Digiverb is excellent. I got that one because I know digital reverb. I know the other hardware series is like $300, and this Digiverb had to have some of that goodness in it, even though it's Digi. And it does. It's really good. So I got that. So I started amassing my collection, and then he, you know, I'll be honest, like you see these going for $30 or $40. And if you bought every one that you found, you'd be broke because you could spend $3,000. You could find 100 of these things. So I was kind of like buying one here and there, and that's where it led to the Crossroads, you know, and which is an amazing pedal. I don't know why people call this crap. This thing is amazing. Grab one of these before they're $200 also. But I got this, and I thought it was awesome right away. I thought all of these, the Screamin' Blues is amazing too. I'm not kidding. It's amazing. The Metal Master is kind of like a joke pedal to me, kind of like the grunge, because it has just this extreme distortion that you can't really turn down ever. So it's just super, super distortion, and it is what it is. It's kind of it is what it is pedal. Some of these other ones, you can, like this one, you can make the distortion, you know, light or heavy. This one's just heavy distortion all the time. It's kind of weird. Or wait, no, this one is it. The Metal Master's better. I'm so sorry. The Metal Master's not as bad as this. The death metal and the grunge are kind of like gimmicks to me. You click them on and they're like full go. There's not much. I know it looks like there's controls, but that's really just volume, low, high, and grunge doesn't change the distortion. It just adds, it's kind of like a scoop maybe even. So there's no gain on this, just a level. I believe the same as this. This has a level Sorry about the light there, guys. I wasn't trying to do a pedal thing here on all of them. It only has a level low, high, or low, mid, and high. See, so it just has an EQ. There is no gain on this. This thing just slams a crazy gain. Anyways, back to the Bad Monkey. Let's talk about Josh. I really appreciate him because he can add value to something, and there's not many people in this world that can say something and add value. So he's like the Elon Musk of the guitar world, because, you know, Elon Musk says something about stock and it goes up or down, and that's exactly what Josh does to pedals. So I feel bad. I feel like a bad monkey that I didn't get to buy at least 10 of these things. I only got one. But I enjoy it. I'm not trying to make money off it, but I am glad it's worth more now. That's an obvious, you know, it's like owning a house. You're always glad when it's worth more. Unless you can't afford the taxes. But, so, you know, Josh is a genius. You can never get mad at someone for raising the value of something simply by showing you that it has value. And giving something value by showing you it has value. Like he's like opening your eyes. So you shouldn't ever hack on Josh. He's the man. That dude's a stud. He's a genius, really. Like, he's like that 5D chess or whatever you want to call it. Might even be 6D. So, might even be 7D, because he's a great guitar player and all kinds of crap. Funny guy. So, but that's my next video, how much I love Josh. Just kidding. So, all right, guys, I'm going to cut this where it is. And just let you know that DIGITECH pedals are awesome. Pick them up if you can. I'm not saying I don't recommend you. I just saw something funny. Sorry. If you pay too much for it, it's kind of bad money. Bad money. Don't pay the bad money for the bad monkey. I don't know. I think they're definitely worth $100 for sure. Two, I don't know, so I guess I could say yes, because here's the proof. Josh says, listen to this too, because I'm crazy about saving searches and trying to find stuff just to check prices. And the DF7 never went down in price. It has never went down. So however long ago that video was, a year, the prices never went down. The Bad Monkey's price is never going to go down again. That's because it is a killer pedal. I'm serious, it's killer. It's a very subtle overdrive. It's like a clone in its own way. I'm not saying it's a clone of a clone. I'm saying it's subtle. You could get more than subtle out of it, but it's a very controllable, subtle, what would you call it? It's just a professional sounding overdrive. It's not some joke. So it's not a gimmick. I mean, now the price is getting gimmicky, but it's not a gimmick pedal. It works really well. So I'm going to cut this off now. I know I kind of flopped at the end of the video there, changing my what I was going to say. But, these are great pedals. The price is never going to go down, guys. So if you invest in it, it may not go up from $2, but it won't go down to $50 again. So, yeah, I guess I do think things are a good investment, like this one here. These are amazing. I'm just going to be honest. This is a distortion. This is also a metal. This metal distortion is out of control too. It's kind of like, this works real well for an Ibanez or whatever. I mean, it works well for anything, but that is just a metal pedal. This one here is a little bit more like the Bad Monkey. It's a little more controllable. Sounds really, really professional. If you're playing blues or something rock, you'd want to play this. If you're playing metal, you got to have this compared to this. But these are sweet, these pedals. Hardwires, I want to get as many as I can of these too. There's actually a Bad Monkey bigger brother that I want. And I almost bought one recently. And I feel bad about that because it's probably going to double in price. But, I really only buy pedals for two reasons. One is because the sound is good and the price is right. I won't buy one that's like a bunch of money. So... all right, guys, this video stretched much longer than I thought I was going to, but Audio Monster out, and be a good monkey and play your guitar. All right, guys? Audio Monster.